Formula One has revealed a record calendar for next year with a 24 race calendar being held. It's the very first time in Formula One history that we've had such amount of races within one season. Under the current regulations, it's the limit Formula One can require the teams to undertake. And we've got some cracking races, some new races up, so let's go straight through them. It's good to see that Monaco will remain on the calendar for the next 3 years. A 3-year deal was signed with them recently. There were rumours at this season's Monaco Grand Prix that they may not retain their space for the next few seasons. I'm kind of glad it has stayed. It's not the best race in terms of overtaking, but the prestige of Monaco and the way the track is, zero mistakes can be made. And any small mistake is punished massively. You're out of the race effectively, hitting into a barrier. So the pressure of that, I'm quite glad that's still there to stay. China is also back on the calendar after missing a few years, but that is subject to them relaxing the COVID regulations over the next year. But that has also been an exciting circuit over the last few years. Las Vegas is the new race. Formula One hasn't been there for many, many years. The last time we were there, it was called the Caesars Palace Circuit. It was effectively in the car park of the Caesar Palace Hotel. It was a circuit that was set up behind a parking lot, behind the casino. It was a figure of V shape. That is the big highlight of the calendar really for 2023. We'll have a 6.2 kilometers 14 turn street circuit in the heart of downtown Las Vegas. We'll see a change in format for that circuit. It'll be a Saturday night race that will take place. They want to make the most of the scenery where they're going to be. Imagine the cars racing down the famous Las Vegas Strip as its backdrop, all lit up. I think that'll be a very, very exciting race and one that you probably would want to attend for next season. France is going to miss out. There was rumours of a South African Grand Prix, but that doesn't seem to have materialised. It's a shame for Africa, and I'd like to see Formula One go back to Africa. I mean, it's a massive continent, and it's one continent in the world where we don't see a Formula One race. So it would have been fantastic to see Africa or South Africa host a race. They have done before in the past. We're also going to have 6 sprint races for 2023, up from the 3 that we have currently. What do I think about sprint races? I'm kind of quite like the current qualifying and then a main race. I feel like sometimes we have these sprint races and it's just effectively getting 2 race weekends, and the whole qualifying and the tense battle that we have to just go as fast as you can flat out. We kind of tend to miss out on that, and sometimes the sprint races can be a bit of a bore. I mean, we're all on low fuel, one tyre. There's no change or variability that can be had in terms of change of tyres or other scenarios that can be thrown in the mix. It'll be interesting to see if we get a mixed weather sprint race. I mean, that would be quite interesting to see. It does often throw some mixed grids, but I've preferred the old school sort of qualifying that we have currently, the Q1, Q2, Q3 setup. But let's see how that plans out. No confirmation of where they will take place yet. Hopefully they'll be at weekends where we do see a lot of overtaking at the moment. So just a quick run through of the circuits that we'll have for the 2024 calendar season. We'll start in Bahrain, the Schumacher circuit. We're then off to Saudi Arabia for Jeddah. I think that's got mixed reviews, but I quite like that circuit with the high speed and the danger that involves. We should be back in Australia, Melbourne, after a few years missing there. China again, and then following that we're going to Azerbaijan, Miami, then Imola, Monaco, Spain for Barcelona, into Azerbaijan, Miami, then Imola, Monaco, Spain for Barcelona. Then we go to a circuit that I quite like, Canada. We get some good racing down there. Austria after that. Then we come to Silverstone, Hungary, Belgium, Holland, with Zandvoort, which is quite an intense weekend there, isn't it? Normally, in the Monza, one of my favourites. Singapore, Suzuka, Qatar, Austin, Mexico, Brazil, Las Vegas, and Abu Dhabi for the season finale. We should be in for an exciting season. Demand for Formula One is high. Many countries and circuits wanting Formula One to join their circus of F1, and we've got some exciting races. And particularly, like I said, Las Vegas is one highlight for me. I quite liked Saudi as a Grand Prix. I know that throws up a mixture up there, but we've got some really fantastic. The original Spa, Monza, Monaco retain their spaces, and rightly so. And we should be in for a cracking season next season. Now that this season's title is all wrapped up early, hopefully we can get a long, tight battle with a number of racing teams, Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull. It'll be fantastic. And yeah, that's that for the video. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment for your favorite tracks, and maybe that's something we can cover over the next few weeks. Thank you very much for watching.